Mark says, I don't understand why you would write letters until the cows come home instead of getting on a plane and going over. I don't understand it either, Mark, but that's what a lot of men do. But why do men do that? Why do men get stuck in that virtual correspondence or that virtual chat fantasy? Well, there's some uncomfortable truths around that, guys, but it's not all your fault. But why is this industry driven by tens of thousands of men writing lonely letters for months, if not years at a time, to women on the internet? Why? Because it becomes convenient, right? You're busy, you may not have the money to go on a tour, but I met a lot of men who do, but it's very, very convenient and easy. And we're very silly men, and we convince ourselves that you can actually conduct a real relationship without meeting somebody, without ever hearing her voice. I'm telling you right now, if you think you're in love with someone you're writing to and you've never heard her voice and have never talked to her, you are not in love. Or you might be, but she's not. And that is the truth. And there are never, ever exceptions to that. Ever. At the end of the day, you have to really listen to that inner world. You have to go out in solitude and ask yourself, get real with the man in the mirror. You know, what am I doing here? Am I really doing something that's convenient and easy but amounts to little more than perpetuating fantasy? Am I really doing that? Maybe it's time for me to go and meet this person I'm writing to, or go meet people I'm not writing to. Maybe it's just time for me to get face to face and make it real. And there are going to be challenges, and there are going to be frustrating days. You know, every relationship has them. By the way, this is how your relationship gets stronger, right? You've got to test it, and you've got to come shining through those difficult tests. But you'll do that. And then you'll reach a point where you've tested the relationship and you're okay. And you realize you're in love with somebody who loves you truly. And she's great for you. And then you do something about it. And that's always a better option than correspondence and chat. Are any of the women compensated by their agencies or anyone else for writing letters to the men? We don't pay any women to write to the men. We absolutely don't. We tell our agencies that they had better not be caught doing it, or they're going to be fined or suspended or whatever it is. Write 3 or 4 letters and then pick up that phone. Pay for a 5-minute phone conversation. When you talk to her on the phone and she tells you everything's cool, and go and meet her, right? And go and meet her in a short order, because that's always the best approach. Or don't write any letters, just get on the plane and go and meet somebody face to face, right? I'm telling you this right now, guys. Nobody likes this information that I'm giving you. Nobody does, and I get it. It's not pleasant information to hear. It is 100% true. This is an industry which is designed to sell to the ginormous market of men who want to write letters into oblivion and never go anywhere. And we have tens of thousands of men. Now, you may not be one of them, which is good, because I'm certainly not here for tens of thousands of men who are trying to do that at all. I really want nothing to do with that. That's the truth. You may be a small percentage of men who are willing to actually get on the plane and go and meet somebody, but you are my audience, and you are the reason that I am here. But the industry that's here, and everybody you've ever heard of in the industry here, is trying to provide that fantasy for the lonely, lonely, lonely men who want to come home at night, write their letters into oblivion, send their penis pictures, write their erotica, and just keep on going for as long as they can. And when somebody gives up, they'll move on and start over with somebody else. Sounds really obnoxious, doesn't it? I'm not trying to offend you. That is what this whole entire industry is doing. That's what everybody who's in this industry is trying to do. And the only way you escape it is by telling yourself, look, I'm not going to fall for that. I know there's an opportunity to go and meet people. I know the women are quite real. I know that couples meet each other. I mean, I know this. And if you don't know it, then find it out, because it's easy to verify. Once you know that, you have to make the choice of what you're going to do about the loneliness in your life. And you have 2 choices. You can write correspondence and see where that goes and get sucked into it and write letters into oblivion. You can do that. Tens of thousands of guys do that. 95% of guys like you, 95 freaking percent of guys like you are going to do exactly that and make people in this industry stinking, filthy rich. I want you to not do that. I want you to get on the plane and go. All the places that we go to are filled with tourists from all over the world. It's not like we're going to Antarctica to do socials here, guys. It's not that big of a stretch. I want you to get on the plane and go get face to face with somebody, have a real courtship and a real romance and a real love relationship, and do not get sucked into that virtual thing, okay?
Are you interested in meeting the love of your life? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website at
foreignladies.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.